Hey there, corporate misfits. I'm so excited to dive in deeper to our summer sales funnel series. We're talking all about how you can get started with creating a sales funnel in your business so that you can get out of the rat race of spending your time day in and day out trying to build your course, your coaching program, and ultimately grow it and scale it. So what we're talking about today is all about how you can get started with the right type of funnel for your business. Now, there's several funnels that exist out there, but I'm going to share 5 of them that are really important for course creators, coaches, people who have memberships and whatnot. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey there, corporate misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, course creators, and consultants to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise through courses, memberships, coaching programs, and so much more. Now, before we dive into our series where we're talking all about sales funnels and how you can be able to build a sales funnel from scratch in our summer sales funnel series, I want you to go ahead and download the 5 sales funnel that coaches and consultants use within their business. Now, please note that these funnels can be modified, they can be changed to work for your business, but I'm sharing exactly what we do so you can see the funnels that we use and how we go about that. All right, so we're gonna break down these 5 funnels today because a lot of times people find that they wanna do a sales funnel in their business and they start to feel overwhelmed. They're like, I need a funnel, but they don't know what type of funnel they need. They think about having funnels because they're hearing this buzzword throughout the online course community, but they're not sure what funnel they should start off with first. They try to make this really long funnel or combined funnels, and it doesn't work properly. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the different funnels that you can utilize. I'm going to also show you behind the scenes of some blueprints and how you can make them and create them as fast as possible using one of my favorite platforms, which is Kajabi. So you can check out Kajabi below. I have a very special link for you so you can get a special offer and you can check it out and see if it's a good fit before ever buying it. Also, with these different types of funnels, I want you to get started with one funnel. And if that funnel is working well for you, then you're gonna break it down and go to the next funnel and the next funnel. So ultimately, you might have several funnels in your business, but you wanna just make sure that you know how to make one funnel first before you start trying to make all these funnels, and then you have a hot mess funnel system going on that's not converting or generating revenue. So these different types of funnels, again, you can modify them. As I show you what they look like in the diagrams of them, the blueprints, you don't have to make it look identical to what I'm showing you. But ultimately, these funnels are very commonly used in our industry, and ultimately, I feel like they can help you to get off that hamster wheel and be able to generate new leads, to be able to generate revenue, and so much more in your business. So let's go ahead and dive into the very first funnel. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you and then break down these different funnels along the way. So the first stop is list building, also known as lead magnet, and also squeeze page funnels. You ready? Let's do this. So as you can see here from the funnel, it starts off with a lead magnet. So if you have something that you can give away for free, which can really kick off this funnel, this is what this is going to be used for. So you want to provide maybe a blog post or a video or social media or something like a PDF guide to really encourage someone to get the awareness and want to take action. Then eventually you're going to start to lead them to a thank you page and give them some additional resources via an email sequence. Now, here's the goal for this particular funnel. The goal is to get new leads by offering something for free and capturing their email or their information in return. So it might be a name, a phone number, email, and maybe other information that you might want to collect. By capturing this information, you'll be able to have the opportunity to target your ideal customers and quickly build rapport. Because if you have no way to connect with your audience, how are you going to talk to them? Now, that's one of the common myths that I also see lingering out in the world today, where so-called gurus tell you to just do lead magnet funnels only, and that's how you'll eventually build your business. I actually recommend some other funnels, but I want you to know that while you're providing value, do not look at this as your only way to build your business. Building a list is great, but we also want to generate revenue into your business so that you can keep your business afloat. Am I right? Okay. So I want you to use this funnel to really focus on building a new lead or a new prospect. And then eventually you're going to start providing some more information later on that will help be a fit for them to join your coaching program or online course. And maybe you don't have it yet, so this can be something in the future. So with list building, you might do things like lead magnets, squeeze pages, and things like that to quickly build rapport in the online space. And then ultimately, again, you get them to take that next step when you're ready. So ladies, since we're friends, and friends don't let friends fail, if you don't have an audience, or you have no subscribers, or you don't have an email list, or you haven't sold a digital product ever, or you haven't even done a coaching program, or things along those lines, I want you to remember this. In order for you to really build a business, it's important for you to build some rapport and also connect with your tribe and build a tribe. So I like to tell people, if you have not built a business yet and you're kind of starting from scratch, then take some time to do this particular funnel because it will help you to build an audience. And just know that you don't want to keep them in audience stage forever, but you want them to at least get familiar with who you are. So then when you are ready to sell or put things out into the world, you're not launching to crickets. And that's not what we want. Okay, let's make our next step to the next funnel. The second stop is Tripwire funnels, SLO funnels or slow funnels, and traditional funnels. Okay, so this is one of my favorite funnels ever. I found out about this funnel when I was so tired of just doing list building. This one allows you to go ahead and start making sales when you get a new lead into your funnel. So as I mentioned to you in our first funnel stop, sometimes these so-called gurus tell you all you can do is keep giving out free value, just value, only build rapport, that's it. And then you wait for several months in order to get people to, get so familiar with you and then ask for a sale. Well, what I have found is that over time, they start to lose interest if you don't have anything that can help them with their solution. So this is where you can really utilize this to help get them in, turn them into customers and long life friends of your business. So I want you to really think about, what can I do in my business to take things to the next level, and how can I start generating sales? Now, this Tripwire funnel, also known as a traditional funnel, SLO funnel, which stands for self-liquidating offer, is powerful and can help you quickly build your email list and generate sales at the same time. Now, I want to make my way to the third funnel, and I will tell you this funnel is used a lot with course creators and coaches. And this third stop is live webinars and workshop funnels. Now, how many of you have attended a webinar before? I know I've attended so many. And one of the things that I loved when I went to my first webinar was that there was a way for me to be able to see this person either face to face or hear the voice and get more familiar with them. And one thing I have found through study and research is that 49% of individuals who use video are more likely to see more sales within their business. Yes. So you might be wondering, okay, so should I do a live webinar, a workshop? What should I do? All that kind of stuff. Well, I'm going to share more about that. But I want you to know that you can host a webinar or a virtual workshop, either pre-recorded or live. The goal is for the live event is to get them to actually show up to the presentation, ask questions, and help them to understand if this is the right program or coaching thing for them so that they can move forward. And this is like that absolutely irresistible offer. As you can see in this funnel, we usually start with a registration page, and then we make our way to a confirmation page with automation that's taking place behind the scenes, reminding them of the upcoming event, and eventually leading them to the live event with some follow-up emails to follow. Now, while the event is taking place, you want to invite them to join your very special program, as I mentioned, that should be absolutely irresistible. And if for any reason they do not join this program at the time, that's where all of those amazing follow-up sequences kick in to help guide them back to your sales page, your applications, or things like that. Now, a lot of people ask, Brittany, should I create an actual live event, or should I have my event on a more on-demand type of thing, or should I have a replay? I want you to do what works best for you.
I have several ladies that I work with that generate high earnings offering live and sometimes on-demand events. I know when I first got started, I was so terrified of live that I started off with a pre-recorded, and once I gained the confidence that I needed, I was able to then make my way to live events. So I want you to go ahead and get started with what you think would work best for you. And just in case you want to go with it on demand, we have a funnel just for that as well. So here's what the on-demand workshop webinar funnel looks like. So rather than having them go to an actual live event and trying to encourage them to show up, they're going to be able to access the on-demand video within minutes. So you can have variations of this on-demand webinar, workshop, and all the funnels and stuff, so you can have your different version, but some coaches and consultants want to share their sales page rather than just sending them to an offer page. So here's a quick peek at an alternative version. In this version, you'll notice that there's a replay email before going into the full follow-up sequence. Now, whenever you have an on-demand webinar, though people might be able to attend, they might not be able to stop or exit out, so they might want the replay, and that's up to you. So once people see your face on screen, or if they hear your voice, I will tell you, it allows them to build and form a personal connection with you. And while they're listening to this webinar, it allows them to say if this is right for them. If hearing your voice and your passion and what you're talking about in your teachings, are you the right fit for helping them solve their solution? Okay, fourth stop. This is all about email sequence funnels. And this is great because if you have a new program or a wait list, or if you have new subscribers, all of that kind of stuff, having this funnel will really help trigger things, right? So now the goal for this particular funnel is really to build rapport and also introduce a new offer. This can start with a series of emails, which eventually provide an offer, but you might start off by providing education or helping to really touch on the pain point, and then guide your customer to a place of storytelling, and then asking them to take action by going to your sales page and eventually checking out and starting your program. So it all starts from the form of email. Eventually, it will get to the sales page or the video series, if you have like a video sales letter or things along those lines. But your ultimate goal for this is to lead them through your storytelling and get them to go through the actual purchasing, which will also trigger some upsells, some downsells, some one-time offers and whatnot. Okay, the very last funnel that I'm going to be sharing today is our coaching and application funnel. So this is definitely one of the most crucial funnels for high coaching, or if you're providing a high value product, this is a great technique and a great way for you to get people to fill out applications and also explain more about who you are or what your live event's about and so much more. So this is where you're going to be able to show them some case studies, some behind the scenes, some things that they can do in order to take further action. You're eventually going to pitch your offer at the very end. So I like to start with an offer page that shares some case studies showing some behind the scenes of my coaching program and also some of the success stories that I have. From there, they apply for an application, and then the goal for this is to not only have them fill out the application, but it's also to get them to jump on a phone call so we can see if whether they are a good fit for the actual program or high ticket price item. Now this can be with you or it could be with the salesperson. And since this is usually a high ticket price item, the goal would be for them to take additional action, such as maybe talking via phone or creating a longer process or having a more in-depth process for them to learn more about this particular product and see if it's a right fit. Okay, ladies, so that was a lot. Thank you so much for hanging with me, and you're doing such an amazing job. Now what I want to do is I want to quickly take you behind the scenes of my own funnel pages or some of my clients' pages so that you can see some real life examples. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch over to screen share so you can actually see these funnels. Feel free to ask any questions, and I'll make sure to break down which page is which so you know what part of the funnel it is.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these different types of pages that you might have within your funnel. So the first one we're going to start off with is an opt-in page. This is where you're going to have your freebie or an opt-in of some sort. It could be a PDF, a video, whatever it may be. But this is where someone's going to give you their information in exchange for what it is that you are giving them. So for my opt-in page, it is a little bit longer than some of the others that exist. You can have a short opt-in page or a long opt-in page, whatever works best for you. Please note, I go in between. I do a mixture of both. So let's take a look at this. So this is my freebie for my 5 crucial funnels that course and coach creators need so that they can get people to their programs or their coaching programs and things along those lines. And so in this particular landing page, I share more about who I am, as well as what this is, and then help someone to make a decision. Let's cut to the chase, go ahead and move forward with these surefire funnels. Now, if they decide to move forward, I do something called a 2-step opt-in. You can, however, have your forms on here. So please note that there's no right or wrong way. I do have some opt-in pages where my form is actually on the page, but I'm gonna go ahead and utilize this 2-step opt-in so I can show you that it pops up and then tells them more, and then they can put their information in and move forward. Now, after they move forward, the next step then would be to go to that thank you page. So here's that thank you page. If for any reason you are not looking to necessarily put a product in front of them. So on this thank you page, you can add more information or you can remove information. But one thing I like to do is either include a video or just something to say thank you or give some more information and then let them know where they're going to be able to get their particular freebie that I promised them. And also invite them to go and check out some other things that we may have that might be a good fit for them. So giving them options, and feel free to have someone maybe even join a Facebook group or join maybe your community or a podcast or whatever it may be, maybe a webinar. Invite them to take action or tell them what to do next on your thank you page. Now, if you like to do tripwires, like what I like to do, or slow funnels or traditional funnels, one of the things that you can do then is you can go to your tripwire page immediately after someone opts in versus going straight to the thank you page. Now, my tripwire is all about how to actually market your funnels and share them on social media so you can get traffic back to your funnels so the funnel can work. So as you can see, I'm sharing all about that product. It's a low tier product. Again, you can see the pricing. You can do whatever works best for you. I like to stay within a price range for tripwires. And then if for any reason someone does not want to move forward, then they have the option to say, no, thank you. I do not want to get this particular product at this time, and go straight to the thank you page I just showed you. But if they do want to move forward, now the great part about that is, 1, we're getting the sale. But then 2, we're also going to be able to send them to a checkout page. So this checkout page now allows them to get this special one-time offer, this Tripwire product that I've put in front of them. And then also I have another opportunity to make another sale, which is for email marketing templates. So one thing I know about funnels in general is that the front end of your funnel is all great and dandy, but also you have a back end of your funnel, which is through email. And a lot of people struggle to create emails for their funnels because, 1, who told us we were all going to be copywriters when we decided to create courses or coaching programs, right? So this is now another opportunity to make a sale. And if I decided to move forward, I put something else in front of them that allows them to make another decision on if they would like to move forward. So rather than just having a freebie that just goes straight to a thank you page, I now have an opportunity to make anywhere from $17 to like $150 to $180 sometimes with this particular funnel. So that is how the Tripwire funnel is looking. Now I want to show you another client who does something similar. So this is all about keto, and they do a keto challenge. And their challenge is already done. It's pre-made. And so what they do is basically they sell their keto for $27. And if someone decides to move forward, then what they do from here is they have a checkout, an order bump, kind of like what I do as well. And now someone can also get the recipes in addition to the challenge. So they can get some more additional value to the challenge if they decide to move forward. And then if you do move forward, there is a upsell associated that takes them to more of not a signature program, but it is more of a mid-tier program that allows them to pay a higher price if needed. Just giving you some more examples because I want you to not get stuck on what a tripwire is. I'll make sure to kind of leave these as well in the actual page. So here you go. I just think the more examples you have, the better it is. So here's another one. This is for a particular client who's in the golfing industry. And so on her page, it comes here immediately after someone opts in, timer clicks in, and then they have the option to move forward with a paid product. I think hers is about $49. There we go. And then if they don't want to move forward, then they go straight to the no thank you, and it takes them to a thank you page instead. Let's click on that just to kind of give you an idea. So for her thank you page, it says, thank you so much for requesting the guide. Here's what to do next. And then tells them where to go, what to do, all that good stuff. Okay, so I hope that helped on the opt-in page, the Tripwire page, and also going to the thank you page and the checkout page. Okay, so now I want to take a peek at webinar pages because webinar pages can look like so many different things. So I want to show you a few webinar pages. So this is from our Emma collection as we sell Kajabi templates. So if you're ever in need of templates, as well as you might even win some, but if you are ever in need of a template, we do sell those. And basically, this is one of our Emma webinar pages. So with this page, again, you can do short or long webinar pages, whatever works best for you. But you can include information on what people are going to get within this webinar, share some information about yourself, give a promise of what they're going to learn, and also have some call to actions. Now, whenever someone hits that upcoming training, then they will be able to sign up depending on how the webinar is. It could be live, it could be pre-recorded, whatever the case may be. But that sign up will take them to that next step to collect information before they make it to the actual either thank you page or the replay page and things along those lines. So this is more of your webinar registration page. And again, this can be short. It does not have to be that long. I'm looking for another webinar. Again, I like to do sometimes longer webinar pages depending on what I'm talking about, and sometimes they're really short. So here's just another example. This one's from our Bella collection, and you can see that just some information, mark your calendar, save the date, a lot of countdowns to remind people, because if it is live, you want to make sure people know so they can show up on time. And even if it's pre-recorded, if you have it set at a specific time to release, maybe every 10, 15, 20, or 30 minutes, then they know when to actually be able to access this particular training. Okay, so now let's take a look at a confirmation page or a thank you page after someone opts into your webinar. If it is live, you're probably not going to send them straight to a replay page because it's live, right? So if it is a live event, you might have a confirmation page or a thank you page. And basically, you're going to tell someone, congratulations, you're in. Here's what to do next. This is where you let them know. Maybe the information is going to be within the email. You can also reiterate what they're going to learn just to get them excited again. And another thing that you could do is also put a tripwire here. This is where you might even have a quick blurb about a product, and you share some information about something that they can do or take action on right now, or maybe a freebie that they can do right now while they're waiting. And so that's a great way for you to have them continue to take action so that they're more likely to show up live. So again, you can do whatever works best for your thank you page. It could be super short and sweet. Thank you, you're registered, I'll see you soon. Or you can have it where it has more detail, more information, just kind of walking them through the next steps and what to expect. Now let's look at a replay page, because a replay page is something that you may have if you're doing a pre-recorded event. So a replay page, basically after someone has opted in, you can have your webinar right here, and then more information about what's to come, or you can have an opt-in area if someone has a question. Another replay page, let's see. I'll have to go back and pull up some replay pages. I'll make sure to leave it in the comment section so you can see some additional replay pages and get a better feel and understanding on what needs to be on that replay. Okay, so this is a tripwire. Again, this is just another example of a tripwire. You're good to go there. But I'll make sure to leave all of these pages, such as the opt-in page, the thank you page, the tripwire page, the webinar replay page, the thank you page, all that good stuff. I'll make sure to leave an example so that you can easily go and check those out. Now, there's one last page. This is an application page. And again, you might use this to, one, filter out people who might be going to more of your high ticket price items, or you might just want an application for your programs, whatever it may be. there are many opportunities for you to plug in an application on your website or for some of your events, all that good stuff. So if that were the case, sometimes people make it a two-step opt-in, whatever works best, but I like to just get some more information. I want to know more about like how much money you've generated. I like to see if you're a good fit. Sometimes people I find are applying for coaching, but they don't necessarily need it yet. So this just helps to better understand if you're ready for coaching and if we should be working together yet, or if we shouldn't. And so once they apply, again, our process is we have an admin who goes through the applications. She makes sure that one, are they a good fit for us? And if they are, then we move forward with an actual discovery call. And that's where we go over our actual packages, the cost of them, and how it works. So that is pretty much all of the different templates. I know that, again, there are so many different pages and so many ways you can create it. So please don't get caught up with it has to look like this or it has to be this exact way. One of my favorite tools, which I'll share more about in our live training, is where you can go and actually check out some past sales pages that people may have used. It's called Email Drips. Really cool platform. It's free. And there is also a paid version, but just really cool platform that you can go check out and see some amazing sales pages or Tripwire pages and things like that to get inspired.
Okay, corporate misfits, there you have it. There are the 5 funnels that a lot of coaches, course creators, and people who have memberships use to be able to generate sales in their business 24/7 and also generate new leads, depending on what your goals are and what you are looking to gain from your sales funnel. But ultimately, this funnel that you are looking to create is going to help you to move your business forward, whatever it is that your goals are. Now, before we leave, go ahead and download the 5 funnels that every course creator needs. You can gain some more insight on how you can utilize these funnels in your business and also get a chance to check out the blueprints that we have for you so that you can ultimately duplicate them or replicate them in your business. Also, leave a comment below letting me know which funnel you are looking to get started with. Is it a lead magnet funnel? Is it an application funnel? A webinar funnel? A slow funnel? What is it? I want to know. So leave a comment below. All right, I'll see you soon in our summer sales funnel series. I can't wait to see you build a sales funnel that's going to help you to scale and really grow your business. So I will see you soon. Hey there, corporate misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.